So you're Liam Paro's coach and trainer, and coming into this fight right here, do you feel that you got all the good sparring partners to match Subriel Matias' fighting style?
Definitely, we had an unbelievable preparation.
And,
Really, really good sparring that is going to put us in a good position in this fight, I think. Obviously, Matias is an aggressive walk-forward guy, so it was very important to get that right, and we definitely did.
okay. No injuries, everything. Fight camp
No,
went great.
Fight Cup, unbelievable. We did about 6 weeks in Australia, come over here and did the sort of last 6 weeks here in Miami,
And-
Fort Lauderdale.
And coming into this fight, I do understand that Liam Paro is the WBO global champion. Am I correct?
He is. He's been the global champion for maybe 4 or 5 years.
And this is his big moment to come up against, to fight for a real world title in IBF. And, coming into Puerto Rico, I know that, you already know the home field advantage and the crowd and everything like that. But having that experience, you think that gave you that experience, always being on the road, always being the road warrior?
Liam's fought in front of 20,000 people numerous occasions, so he's not like the bright lights aren't going to bother him. You know what I mean? He fought in front of 20,000 people on a Jake Paul undercard. He fought the Haney Progress undercard, which was 16, 17,000 people. And, he fought back at home. We had about 4,000 or 5,000 people when, he had a lot of pressure on him too in the Australian fight back. Matchroom did a big event back there. We understand that, there's a lot of pressure on you fighting at home as well. Yes, you've got the home field advantage, but you're also fighting for your people. And with that comes, some pressures.
Do you believe that the win over Montana Love really secured this fight right here for him?
I think it secured him in the minds of others, not us.
Right.
Because Liam was meant to be fighting for a WBO world title in 2020. And then COVID hit, and that all obviously went to the wayside. But we've been in the world title sort of speaks for 4 years. So for us, he's been ready for a long time. To the world, because we're Australians and a little bit secluded, you're only just seeing him now, but he's been ready for a long time.
Right. And the WBO champion right now, currently at 140, is Teofimo Lopez.
Yes, great champion.
And I thought that, he would like or welcome a fight with him. Possibly in the future, would you welcome a fight with Teo?
Of course.
Yes.
If we're accepting Subriel Matias in Puerto Rico, not many people are willing to do that. But this kid, he's got a heart of a lion, and he fears no man. And if we're willing to do this, we're willing to fight anybody. There's a lot of people that wouldn't have done this, but I asked a question of Liam. I knew the answer before I asked, but he said, of course, he's down.
Right.
He just wants these. When you've been a fighter since you're a kid, and your whole dream, he's come from a very small town in Queensland, in Australia. Your whole dream is to be a world champion your whole life. When you get that opportunity, you take that with two hands. And that's the honest. I can't tell you how much he wants this. So, and saying that, I know Matias obviously wants to perform well in front of his people. We got full respect for Matias and Team Matias. He's an unbelievable champion. What he's done, he's a big star in Puerto Rico, and we want nothing but both fighters to come out healthy at the end of the fight. But we think we've done enough to get our hand raised at the end of this one.
Speaking of which, I've spoke a lot with other trainers, and a lot of what was mostly said was coming into a fight against a fighter like Subriel Matias, you really need to pay attention to your fighter. Sometimes trying to secure such a victory, but at what cost?
Understood.
At what cost? Even if he comes out of this fight, will he be the same? I know you're not going to give away too much of your fight plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
But you guys are ready to go that extra mile?
Of course. We're ready to go his extra mile his whole career.
That's right.
We understand the adversity he might need to go through this fight. And in saying that, Subriel Matias has never faced anyone like Liam Paro. Liam Paro has never faced anyone like Subriel Matias. That I believe with my whole heart. They're both going to have to dig deep at times. And that's part of fighting for the IBF Championship of the world. So, look, we're fully confident in what Liam can do. I'm sure Team Matias is fully confident in what he can do. And I just think that the real winners here are global boxing fans and Puerto Rican fans who get to see it live.
Absolutely.
And they deserve an event like this.
They do. And thank you for showing up here in Puerto Rico and bringing us such an event. I can't commend Liam Paro enough for coming up in here. That's not easy to do. And may the best man win.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.